Hello, grade 12. How are you? I hope you all are fit and fine and staying at home. So, today we will discuss next chapter, chapter 6, and the name of the chapter is Molecular Basis of Inheritance. So, in the introductions, can you please tell me the name of two type of nucleic acid found in living organism? You know there are two type of nucleic acid. First is the DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid. Second is the RNA, that is ribonucleic acid. And what acts as genetic material in most of the living organism? That is DNA. But in the virus, in spite of DNA, RNA is the genetic material. Okay. Now some functions of the RNA. First, act as a messenger. Second, RNA is catalytic molecule. So let's start with nucleic acid. Nucleic acids are the macromolecule which is present in all the living cells. Friedrich Miescher was the first person that isolated nucleic acid from the pus cell, and he called that nucleic acid as nuclein. As it has an acidic nature, that's why Altman called it as a nucleic acid. So there are two types of the nucleic acid found in living organism. First is DNA. I told you DNA is the deoxyribonucleic acid. Second is the RNA, and the full form of RNA is the correct ribonucleic acid. Okay, so after that we discussed about the DNA. DNA is the genetic material of all living organisms that I told you, and this carries the coded information from one generation to another generation. That means DNA carry information in the form of code in triplet form. Okay, that I will tell you in the later in this chapter. It is a long polymer of deoxyribonucleotides. What is nucleotide? I will tell you. The length of DNA depends on number of the nucleotide pair that present in it. In eukaryotic cell, you know what is eukaryotic cell? Okay, the DNA is found in nucleus. Okay, it is the chief component of the chromosome. DNA also found in the mitochondria and chloroplast. That's why mitochondria and chloroplast both are known as semi-autonomous organelle, because these organelle have their own genetic material which is DNA. Okay. Chemically, DNA is composed of deoxyribose sugar, phosphate group, and nitrogenous bases. That's why it is known as nucleotide. Okay, there are three components: deoxyribose sugar, phosphate group, and nitrogenous base. Deoxyribose sugar, that is basically pentose sugar, having the molecular formula C5H10O4 that you can see in the given figure. Second, phosphate group. The phosphoric acid forms the phosphate group, that is PO4. The molecular formula of that H3PO4, which is responsible for acidic nature of the DNA. Phosphoric acid form DNA acidic. Now nitrogenous base. Nitrogenous base are the nitrogen containing compounds. Okay, these are mainly divided into two types. First is the purine, second is the pyrimidine. Let's start with purine. Purine are the double ring heterocyclic structure. Okay, there are two rings. First is the benzene ring, second is the amidazole ring. Okay, benzene ring having 6 carbon and amidazole having 5 carbon. The two type of the purine that is present in the DNA are adenine and guanine. But if we talk about the RNA, then two type of purine present in RNA are adenine and guanine. Okay. After that, pyrimidine. Pyrimidines are single ring structured compound. No imidazole ring is there. The two type of pyrimidine that is present in the DNA are cytosine and thymine. But if we talk about the RNA, the pyrimidines consist cytosine and uracil. In spite of thymine, uracil is there. Okay. Now nucleoside. I told you about nucleotides. Nucleoside, that compound formed by combination of pentose sugar and nitrogenous base. Here phosphate group is not present, that is absent in the nucleoside. Okay. A nitrogenous base that attached at C1 of the pentose sugar by N-glycosidic linkage. In the DNA, nucleosides are formed by combination of deoxyribose sugar and nitrogenous base. When adenine combine with deoxyribose sugar, that form deoxyadenosine. And when the guanine combine with deoxyribose sugar, that will form deoxyguanosine. Like that, cytosine combine to form deoxyribose sugar, that form deoxycytidine, and when a thymine combine with deoxyribose sugar, that form deoxythymidine. Okay. Now nucleotide, the compound formed by the combination of phosphate group with nucleoside, that is nucleotide. Okay. Nucleoside plus phosphate group, that form nucleotide. The four type of nucleotide are present in the DNA. First is deoxyadenosine monophosphate, second deoxyguanosine monophosphate, third deoxycytidine monophosphate, fourth deoxythymidine monophosphate. Okay. Now polynucleotide strand. The number of the nucleotide that linked each other by phosphodiester bond, and form a long chain of molecule called polynucleotide strand. The phosphodiester bond forms between fifth and third carbon atom position of pentose sugar. Therefore, polynucleotide strand contain fifth and third end. Okay. Now structure of DNA or double helix structure of DNA. DNA is basically double helix structure. Okay. J.D. Watson and F. H. Crick first proposed the structural model of DNA in 1953, and they got Nobel Prize for their work in 1962. According to Watson and Crick model of DNA, the DNA contain two polynucleotide strands that coil together in a helical manner. Hence, the name of that experiment known as Watson and Crick double helix structure of DNA. Okay. After that, James Davy Watson, April 6, 1923, got Nobel Prize at the age of 34 in 1962. And Francis Harry Campton Crick, 8 June 1916 to 28 July 2004, got Nobel Prize for the DNA model, double helix structure of DNA. Okay, so rest part we will discuss in the next lecture. Till then, stay at home, stay safe, be happy, and thank you.